Good morning and welcome back. I was gonna put my hands together and I was like, fix the beard. I just woke up. Got all those puffiness eyes. I'm up a little earlier than usual today. I feel good. I mean, what to say? Some days you wake up in a good mood. Some days you wake up in a bad mood. But what's the difference? You woke up. Sometimes we focus too much of our energy on things that don't really matter. Sometimes we focus too much our energy on a negative aspect of our lives. It becomes a runaway train. Negative thoughts have a sticky quality to them. They tend to linger, just like a fart. Not all of them. Some do. Oh my God. Some thoughts seem to have control over you. Some will keep coming back and back and back and back. I should have never made that reference earlier. Now every time I talk about thoughts, it's going to come in, at least for me. But a thought, you see, when you have a conversation with someone, how often is it that you talk or they talk about, and vice versa, you or they talk about positive things? I mean, you're not going to hear somebody talk about a beautiful sunset as much as you're going to hear about how someone cut you off, or somebody got cut off, or oh, you should have heard what happened today, or such and such. It seems common to share your problems in the world as though everyone is a psychiatrist, psychologist. Everyone is there to receive a little bit of your negativity for you. It seems that every person you interact with is a reciprocal for your crap. What type of friendship are you nurturing? Are you creating? What type of friend are you when the types of things you talk about are always negative? When all you do is talk about the bad things in your life to others and vice versa to you. Oftentimes we don't take the time to think about these sort of things and the damage that they have and the type of person that they create, because we live most of our lives on the surface level of who we are. We don't think deeper about our actions and our thoughts. We don't think deeper about the type of energy that we have, we emit, that we're carrying with us when we interact with people. We think about our problems. That seems to be the stickiest type of thought. And at the same time, we want to empty ourselves of our problems. So we find opportunities to complain. And that's really what this video is about. Complaining. What is the point of complaining, really? I mean, why does a person complain to begin with? We complain because we feel as though after we're done complaining, it lifts us of the burden. That it somehow takes the load off. That we can share with another person and that person can sit and understand, and that somehow it brings our friendship closer. What we don't realize, because we live on the surface, we don't realize that complaining has a domino effect, and it also has an effect of empowering and energizing your belief about the complaint. When you complain to someone, you're actually dumping your negativity on that person. Then that person has that negativity with them in their energy field to whatever degree they have. Some people will be able to let more of it bounce off than others. And you also energize your belief, as I said, about the negativity that you feel. So each time you complain about a specific situation, your resistance to that situation grows. Now, it's not all bad, because if you complain about something more or very often, and your resistance against it grows bigger and bigger, there's a chance that eventually you'll finally face the situation because you're tired of talking about it. But you don't have to piss on everybody around you during that process. And that's what we don't realize, that's what we don't understand, really. That's the whole point that we miss. And when you're always talking about negative things, you don't realize that people see you as a negative person. In a sense, kind of a weakness. Oh, this person's always complaining. This person always has something wrong with their lives. Some people will actually start avoiding you because nobody likes to be pissed on. No one likes to be the carrier of your negativity. And even though we may live, or you may live, and the people you are speaking to might live on the surface, on a deeper level, they feel this energetically even though they don't understand it. So they'll carry this negativity with them after you've dumped on them, and they're also going to dump that negativity on somebody else, and that's the domino effect. The more you dump your energy on people, the more those people are going to dump their negativity on others around them. I mean, a simple example, if I want a flower to grow, a plant to grow, I'm going to give it love. I'm going to water the plant, and I'm going to do my best to take care of it. If I do negative things to the plant's not going to grow. When it comes to a human being, it's the same sort of thing. If you carry negativity with you all the time and you don't know how to handle it and how to deal with that negativity and release that negativity in a healthy way, and how to use that negativity to transform yourself, then you're going to carry it within you, and you're basically like a flower that stinks. You're constantly spreading an odor that's unpleasant. And in the end, it's up to you how you want to live your life. But complaining does nothing but spread more negativity. So how to break the chain of complaining? How to free yourself of the feeling? How to free yourself from that negativity without having to dump it on others? Well, first of all, you have to realize that you're doing harm. Even though it might not be hitting the person, that person you're speaking to may be tolerating, and even if they think they're doing you a favor, they're still absorbing that negativity. So you need to see that you're spreading negativity. You need to see that you're actually helping another person feel more bad and helping them to spread the same negativity to others. You're creating that domino effect. You're spreading hate and condemnation, judgment in the world. That's your message that you're teaching. That's one of the first things you want to realize. And when you're looking to release yourself from the negativity, you don't need to say it and direct your negative thoughts to anyone, because that's also negativity. And you don't need to, you can dump it, but in a healthy manner. If you feel an emotion because you think something caused this emotion within you, you can simply go to a safe space and scream. not directing it towards anyone, but just in an understanding that right now you don't feel good, you don't like the feeling that's within you. Regardless the situation that you feel caused it, the feelings are there, the emotions are there, that negativity is flowing and you feel it. So sometimes just screaming, punching a pillow, but it's very important not to direct it. You're just trying to release that buildup of energy, and that's all it is. You want to realize that what you're feeling is a buildup of negativity. It's like a charge of static electricity. If you touch somebody with it, it shocks them. Okay, so you can release it, touch some metal, right? There's a way to do it that you can release that charge without having to spread it. And when you do it in this way, you don't continue the habit of spreading negativity, hate, condemnation, judgment to others. You break that habit, you break the chain that you're creating, that you're perpetuating. When you realize that the energy that's in you is not positive or negative, and that it can be used to help transform you, it's simply an energy. When you realize that there's an energy in you, even a negative energy can be used positively. As an example, if you feel some frustration, we'll call it frustration. We've given these feelings emotions, the ones that we categorize as ones we don't like or uncomfortable. We've called them things like frustration or anger. And when you give it a negative label, it tends to make you look negatively upon them. But if you look at the energy naked without the label, you'll see that there's an intensity to it. The energy carries an intensity. It's like a big charge of electricity. And if you transform that charge into motivation to better yourself, motivation, let's say you're trying to reach a goal in your life, well then you can redirect that energy into that goal, because that's an energy within you. Sometimes people say they're too tired and they don't have the energy. Well, that is your energy right there. And you can redirect that in that moment of feeling it. Here I feel this energy within me. It's negative. It feels icky. Can I transmute it into something positive? You can, by not resisting it. When you stop resisting the energy flow within you, when you just allow it to flow out, you can sit in meditation, for example, and here's a great technique, looking in the body and noticing what areas of the body are tight and contracting while you feel this negativity. When you notice the areas, if you can release them, breathe into it, and suddenly you may feel a release of energy. You may feel that energy lift and release from your body. It may go away, and the thoughts related to them may disappear as well. And when you send that energy out, up and through your body and out into the universe, you may notice oftentimes that your body will begin to act in a manner that's conducive to change for your better, for the betterment of yourself, the world, others around you. You may all of a sudden catch yourself standing up and working on something that you've always wanted to accomplish. You may find yourself in this feeling of, that's it, I'm doing this. You know, here we go. You might even find yourself making that phone call to the person that you feel is causing the negativity. You may end up dealing with the situation once and for all and pulling the plug on the whole thing, and that is causing this buildup of energy within you in the first place. So my advice to you is to release that energy and don't hold it. Don't dump it on others. look at the tension in your body, meditate on it, relax the muscles, and if that doesn't work, as I mentioned earlier in the video, scream, separate yourself from the situation, and allow that energy to come out. Use it productively, redirect it into a positive goal. But please don't dump your negativity, don't shit on people. Okay, let's break that chain. Wherever you are around the world, whatever time it is that you're watching this, thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you. Peace.